Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Project Zomboid. In today's episode of the Beginner series, we are still actually on a quest to retrieve original tutorial guy's body from an area to the south. Right here, this big building. He should be somewhere in there. I believe we cleared a lot of Shelf Street in the last episode. Talked about a lot of things. So, let's go in. Let's keep fighting. Let's try and get all the way down there and see if we can rescue him and or his gear. Oh, I grabbed the saucepan earlier. That was something I did not finish doing. In preparation for the eventual water shutoff, I wanted to fill the saucepan. We also might use it to cook stuff later. There are certain things that can only, or in the previous build, could only be prepared in a saucepan, such as bags of rice. So if you can find a saucepan for your house, good idea to have. Let's just eat this yogurt out of here. And now we can actually be on our way. Almost had myself a little bit of a mistake there in inventory management. So let's keep fighting. We have the file, we have butter and bread knives, bunch of junk stuff that we can use. Presumably there will be more zombies, unless we've killed them all. Nope, I hear one. Where is he? Oh, there he is. Hedro, first zombie of the episode. Let's go. Nice, knocked down. And there we go. He's down. Nothing too interesting on him. Do I have a pair of military boots yet on this character? No, I'm in strap shoes, actually, which is not good. So we might want to go ahead and get better shoes from one or another of these zombies. So strap shoes, if you don't know, they have a little bit of defense, but very bad stats for insulation and wind resistance. They used to actually not have defensive stats. That's interesting, they have those now. But I tend to prefer, if I have to choose, I'll prefer regular shoes, just because they are, in my experience, a little more durable. If we can get a hold of them, military boots would be great, just because once you have like a pair of military boots and a backup pair, you're basically set probably for life, and those things can just be found on zombies. Just keep checking bodies, you'll get them eventually. Alright, third zombie of the episode, get out of here. I was checking. Yeah, there's a digital watch we can have. Keyrings. Have we talked about keyrings yet? Keyrings are kind of important in Build 42. On keyrings, you'll find various keys. Anything that's marked as a key to a vehicle, I'm probably going to try and hold on to, simply because I, of course, would like to drive such a vehicle. Now, this is new to me. We have a vehicle key to the Dash Elite, which I assume will let us drive it. But there's also just a regular key tagged Dash Elite. I'm just guessing here, but I assume the regular key will only open the doors and not allow us to drive the vehicle. That is a distinction in keys that didn't exist before, and if it does indeed exist now, that would be pretty cool. Where are we? Okay, we need to go down a little further. Down a little further and keep thinning these guys out. There we go. Ooh, matchbook on that one. Very nice. Always good to have more fire starter. Experiments on a different save file have told me that starting a fire with a drill plank may be much more tedious than before. They increased the weight of the drill plank, so it no longer weighs 0.5. It weighs, I think, 3 units of weight now. I used to just always carry one around, but I think collecting lighters and matches is definitely going to be my preference now, instead of starting a fire with basically a fireboard and a stick. I'd still like to do that at some point, just to see how it is in the new update, but we're not there yet. We are very much in an urban environment. It's not yet time to learn the wilderness skill stuff. Get him while he's down. He went over the fence. Get him before he gets back up. There we go. And this building, yeah, had the boards on the window. Pretty well locked up. Okay, I don't want to... So they broke the window, right? So we can probably go ahead and scrape the glass out of the frame. But I don't want to jump through this window because this zombie is very close. Oh, there are even 2 of them. So by the time I get through the window, they might aggro me and attack me. So that's going to be one that we have to leave for later until they break the door or they like de-aggro and climb out a window later. We'll see. We'll see what happens. So just a bit further down. Yeah, there's the laundromat. I remember going in there a few episodes ago. There's that guy. Let's see about dealing with him. So he calms down and stops breaking stuff. Remain calm. Down you go. Oh, there's a staircase. Oh, that's external. I was like, I don't remember this place having an interior staircase. Be careful in the interior. Okay, let's just get back outside. Visibility is safety. Okay, there. Yeah, we're closing in on where I died last. But let's go ahead. Keep fighting. Something someone said in a comment on the last video was that they were so glad that I had chosen to pick up another character and try and go retrieve my old character. Watching other players seemed to imply that once you died, you started a new save, which is totally fine, and I play that way, or used to play that way quite often, but it doesn't have to be that way. You can indeed play on in your current save. It's totally fine, which is what we're doing here. So, butter knives and bread knives are not going to last. We get like 2 or 3 stabs out of them, and they break. but we're gonna use them up. Yeah, that one just broke after the third stab. Bread knife is next, and then we'll resort to the screwdriver, the fillet knife. I think I have a ratchet wrench in my bag as well. So yeah, don't feel any pressure to start a new world if you die. Totally okay. Spawn it again. Go to the same town, try and get your guy back. Or go to a totally different town and just kind of treat it like a fresh save. I think it would be really cool to, if I die a few times, to collect like the ID cards of my prior characters. You know, little mementos, little bits of history, right? Okay, it's been a little bit, but this here is the building. Our guy is somewhere in there, probably in the front lobby, unless he's moved. I don't remember if these were locked. Yeah, they're locked. How about these? Ooh, game freeze. Yeah, I don't know why my game keeps freezing in single player. It may be that it's because I'm playing on Linux instead of Windows, so maybe things are just not as optimal as they could be. It may be that it's because I'm recording footage, which uses the GPU in addition to the game. I don't expect the game as it is to be terribly optimized, you know? They did optimizations in this build compared to the prior one, but they also made all of the graphics more shiny and graphical and changed the lighting engine and stuff, which may have negated all of those performance increasing things they did. Like, I think did the base system requirements go up? I think they did, but I could be wrong. So this is the first time that I've fought with this item, the old-fashioned can opener. And it seems to have lower damage than a screwdriver, but is doing pretty dang good, honestly. Let's go ahead and just drop these broken knives off. Ooh, a key to a residence. I wonder if that key will open the door to where we were trying to get into. It would be really cool if it did. Let's go and find out. Let's take this key, and we're just going to try this door. Okay, the key we have opens these doors. That's huge. That's huge. It means not having to climb in through the window into that tiny interior, which then led to me panicking, sprinting through the building like a fool, and dying. Let's go in through the doors, shall we? It also means I can go in and, like, close the door behind me for additional security. Let's sneak. I don't know if this blocks line of sight, so I'm just going to check the corners and then creep through here. You may have noticed I tend to go through, when I go through a doorway, I'll either jog through like this, jog through, right? That way I'm less likely to get grabbed, or you can go through in the attack stance. As it used to be, when you're in attack mode like this, you have a better chance if something attacks you frontally to block with your weapon and shove the enemy zombie away. But you probably I'd never recommend walking through a door just normally like so, because you're slow, your hands aren't up, and that could get you in trouble. So when you go through a door, do it in attack stance, or do it by jogging through the door, and just kind of be ready to try and react if possible. Oh, those are the door. Oh, I've gone in the different half of the building. Where I died, I think, was over in the clothing segment on the upper right side of the screen. Do these sections connect at all, or do I have to go in through a different way? Okay, because this side seems really empty and chill. Oh, there's fresh pizza slices. It's the little things, man. We're gonna. Okay, the pork chops are stale, but the pizza slices are still fresh. The cheese has preserved them, so let's actually just go through here. We can't waste this good food. Let's just grab the food into our inventory. I do want to get my body back, but also if we find these sorts of little advantages, we're going to take them. Ham slices, fish fingers, hell yeah, chicken nuggets. The other thing is it seems like, oh no, the rear containers can be clicked on, it's weird that I can phase through them like this. See, I've walked inside the middle one, and now I'm like in the middle, and that's super strange to me. I don't know why that's happening. It doesn't feel intended, and I can't click on the rear containers like these back two, so how there are 6. This one on my cursor, I can't access. Just the one on the corner. That's interesting. Interesting, but there's not a lot I can do about it. Okay, so we actually can't connect over to the spot where I know I died. We need to go back out. Oh, I held E to try and hop over the fence, and it sat me down on the bench. So, okay, we can jog over, which is not my preference, but okay. Let's go ahead and remove the glass from this window. We'll just climb in and go in just like I did before. Oh, and right here, the glass on the ground, when you walk over it, it makes noise. You'll hear it clinking. It might be wise to pick that up if we can. Oh yeah, you hear a zombie going rawr. So, and I think you should probably pick up the broken glass with gloves. I don't know if it can cut you on bare hands or not, but that's just going to help us make a little less noise. I also hear them. Oh, so the door in front of me is shaking, and I can hear them thumping on it. Judging by the rhythm, there's only one, but I don't have a lot of room to back up in. I don't have a lot of space to work with. If I were in a larger room, I might open that and risk the combat, but we're not going to do that. We died earlier. We are taking this cautiously, steadily, all of that. So we're crouching, we're walking down here, and there's a zombie approaching from the upper right. There was one to the bottom right, but we've lost line of sight on him. Let's deal with this guy. We're just going to go slow and steady as possible. Oh, the can opener broke the moment I stabbed with it. Okay, let's strive for weapons. Let's just walk away. Oh yeah, I have all these pencils and pens and the smashed bottle to use. That's the thing, is our other guy had all the good weapons looted from the houses and stuff already, so we're kind of making do. Oh, the glass bottle is only good for one attack. Good to know. I've now learned that in a relatively safe environment. We're just going through all these junk weapons. You do not need to do this at all, like fighting with pencils and stuff. I'm just doing it like out of the habit of being hyper optimal. Not necessary to play at all. Just grab whatever looks most durable and use that. Like if I were just chilling, I would just use the ratchet wrench, but we're gonna use up these pens and pencils just because I have them. Do like I suggest, not like I do in this instance. Okay. And now I've worked through those, and now we're gonna pop out the ratchet wrench and just keep backing up, because I hear another, yeah, there's another zombie down to the south. Let's just work on this. There we go, got him. So we only have the 3 weapons to work with. At this point, we may resort, to shoving zombies by going into the combat stance and hitting spacebar. So, like so, you'll get the shove. It's good for shoving away one zombie. And if they fall down, you can then just stomp on them. Okay, paring knife, there we go. That gets us another weapon. Ooh, but glass break? Where? I heard them break something, but I don't see them, so we're just gonna keep moving. Wait, no, we're not. I hear him groaning. I bet you it's a laundromat window. Yep, there he is. There he is. Get up behind him. We're just gonna shove. Shove again. He falls down. Nice. Approach and stomp. This is also why I like having military boots, is they're the most durable for stomping on guys. So that's just another factor. Another reason to keep my eye out for them. Alright, let's get down. I hear them. Do you hear them slamming on that door still? Am I close enough? You guys hear it? And you'll also be able to visually see the door shake. Like, watch this door right in front of our girl here. Shakes a little bit. That's another way to know that they're there. I don't think the deaf debuff trait is available anymore. I don't remember seeing it in the list, but that used to be a thing in Build 41. You could play a deaf character. I found it pretty interesting. I only did it a few times. I think I made it to like 20 days. It was fun. If the devs don't add it in later, I'm sure someone will make a mod for it, but here's hoping. We'll see. Because we're still so close to the release of the new build, I'm just kind of waiting for mods and stuff to get finalized and released. Some people have asked, like, oh, well, what mods do you recommend? Or will you do a modded playthrough? And the answer to both of those things is I will recommend mods later. Probably like 3 more weeks from now. Let's give all the mod developers time to actually get their stuff together. Then we can showcase mods on the channel. And as to a modded run, kind of the same answer. I have been playing on live streams with a few mods, but I don't think the game and the mods are really there yet to try and do like an edited series. I'd like to do some kind of challenge run, which, using a mod to like make things really warm or have zombies get evolving traits or something. We'll see. But there's our guy, and we've got him knocking on the door, which is good. Let's just smash that window open. Oh, he fell backward. Okay. The other thing we could probably do to get in there, I don't know. Here, let's see if we can get this one guy to come through that window. Yeah. Yeah, back it up. We don't want him to get at us. Knock him down. Don't need to be in a hurry or greedy. So while our old man there, while our old tutorial guy's bashing on that door, let's just deal with the zombies we can see. Let's get that one down. Let's deal with this gentleman here. Get them all back in the grave, Stomped. Okay, and I need to remember to be looking at corpses for boots. Okay, so now that it's just our guy there, we go a little further away, crack a window, remove the broken glass with the right-click menu. Okay, nope, we can't. We have one behind us. Knock him down. Give him the stomp. Good. Check for military boots. There are none. Okay. And now we're going to hop in by holding E, just like going over a fence. Now we're in here. Now it's just our old friend here. Hi, tutorial guy. How you doing, man? Life's rough, buddy. Let me help you with that. Okay, he's down. And now we can comfortably, we're just going to wear his old bag. Drag and drop my old sling bag onto the ground, click on the backpack here in the left-hand inventory, click on the sling bag in the right-hand inventory, and then just hit take all and grab all our old stuff out of the sling bag. And because I'm using a one-handed weapon, I'll go ahead and put the sling bag in my offhand, and we're going to grab everything that Hugh, the tutorial guy, had on him that might be of use, including his key ring. I don't know if he had any relevant keys, but we'll take those into our key ring. He had a chocolate bar, and he can keep his clothes and stuff. That's fine. And we'll just leave him there for now. There is a way, like, we could right-click on him and grab him, but it would put us into, like, dragging his body around manually, which is really tiring, and I don't want to risk that right now, because I still hear them thumping on those interior doors in that storeroom that's in the upper left. We don't need to fight them right now, because I got what I wanted, which is the backpack. So let's pop out of here. And what I'd like to do, maybe I should have stayed indoors, but we'll open the map. It used to be in Rosewood that down to the bottom left here, like into this fog of war a bit, there should be a police station on the left and a fire station on the right, which is going to be really good loot for us. Hold on, there's another thing we can do. We retrieved our guy, so we can just mark X there, that we got what I wanted out of that building. Oh, and there's Book Naked, the bookstore. So that gives us access to potentially, like, research materials. We've talked about reading books before to raise your EXP gain. Oh, there's a guy coming. So we're going to try and, like, slow and steady our way down the street a little bit just to see what's up. There's the church on the right, looking very different than it used to. Ooh, there's a medical store here. What do we... Oh, there's a zombie. There's a zombie coming. I don't know what are they doing? They're, like, flopping around in there and then hitting the windows. Maybe we'll let them come out instead of trying to go in. That was kind of weird. Let's get this gentleman out of the alleyway. Right, him back to the main road. But yeah, this is, now that we're on the main strip, this is where, like, the bigger loot of Rosewood is. There should be a gas station to the upper right, but I kind of want into the police station and stuff first. Okay, let's confirm that we're safe to fight these two. Nothing behind us. And now that we have Hugh's backpack, the tutorial man's backpack, we should have some extra weapons and stuff in there, I think. I hope. Gonna scan that real quick. Oh yeah, 2 fillet knives, carving fork. Yeah, we have stuff. So I no longer need to worry about weapons. We have weapons. Okay, knock them down. And remember to check for digital watches. We'll need those later. And check for military boots. There's another key. Just gonna grab that. Alright. Yeah, it would be cool to end by getting to the fire station. That would be a good, you know, narratively a good thing, good place to get to. We'll see. Ah, there's another group of 5, 6, 7, 8, like 9, 10 there. I think this is the back of the fire station. Ah, man, I don't know that we're fit to fight that many, like, at once. Let's check behind. We'll crouch. Okay, there's one to the bottom right down by the tree. We're just going to treat this like a very careful, like, MMO fight. We're going to try and pull these guys away one by one and deal with them slow and steady. Stomp on him. Digital watch for our collection. Check our health menu for muscle strain. Oh, there's another one coming. All right, one at a time is good. Fine by me. Again, this big tree sprite you might be seeing flashing. If I zoom out, there it is. Really don't like the giant trees. I believe someone is working on a mod that shrinks them, but I'm also totally fine with just cutting them down. Okay, guy on that grate. Can I open that grate? Yes, but I'm going to back up immediately because there's a tree nearby. I don't want to get pinned. Let him get back up. Oh yeah, there's 1, 2, 3. Okay. I'm going to get away from this tree that we're under. I don't like it. Don't like it at all. Let's just back up to here. So yeah, we may not get into looting the police station or the fire station this episode. We may have to be cautious and be patient, unfortunately. Let's just keep working on zombies and working toward the goal. Getting good gear, getting better loot, and trying to get more and more established for survival. That's really the plan. I've had still getting in comments going, oh, I really hope you play, you know, long-term power and water shutoffs so we can see how that works. So that's still very much the goal, is to get set up for the long term so that you guys can have that knowledge and experience it with me. Okay, there we go. Got him down. Ditch our broken weapons. Go ahead and eat some onion rings. Got all this fresh food that's probably going to spoil soon, so might as well be eating it, right? Our body weight is going up. We got the up chevron there, so we don't need to worry too much about under-eating, and I don't need to be eating too much while the hunger moodle's not there. Okay, let's close in on this pack. We are in stealth mode. We've hit C to crouch. We're just going to try and pull... Yeah, I think that one, the green with sweater, is following me, and that guy in the Kentucky hat is definitely heading toward... Or was heading toward, he's heading toward like where my last known location was and then pivoting. That's interesting. And oh yeah, they're breaking out of the medical facility now. Okay, let's work on them. Again, there's a finite number of zombies and there's a finite number of this character we're playing. So kill them all, stay alive. Slow and steady, backing up and stabbing, backing up and stabbing. Okay, there's one down. Two down, nice. Good one. Okay, even if we don't make it to the big fun locations today, we've made good progress. This is good. Getting my body back with the gear is huge. Drop that can opener. Next weapon. Broken pencils, broken ratchet wrench. What's in our bag? What do we have? Okay, another can opener. That'll do. Come on. There we go. Alright, and because we have Hugh's old backpack, we have our water bottle again, but we're going to go ahead and just drink the mug of water I've been carrying. How does the liquid not spill out of the mug in the backpack? Don't ask questions, it's fine. No, it's totally fine to ask questions. That's just like a weird Zomboid thing. It's just how the game works. I want to pull a few more. I want to make that progress, right? Oh yeah, there's a few of them. That's okay though. Check all around. Keep slowly inching toward them bit by bit like this. Just like this until I see maybe some of them are moving toward me. I'll wait to be sure. Are you coming toward me, purple skirt? I think you are. We'll hit Q to whisper. Only do that while crouched. Yeah, I think we got a couple. So let's just kind of try and aggro them. Start walking. Yeah, we got 3. 3 is a good number. Pull them a little ways away, so hopefully their friends don't notice the attention we're giving them. Yeah, and then begin the stabbing. Backing up always. Always backing up as we attack. There goes the can opener. Keep walking away. Oh, we got a tire iron in our bag? Hell yeah. Let's use the tire iron. Alright, tire iron, go. Nice. Oh, and then it immediately breaks on the third swing. No. Okay, we shoved her down, though. Just stomp. Just stomp. The up and down of fate, man. Okay, what else do we have? What else do we have for weapons? Fillet knife. Equip primary. And go ahead and drop the tire iron and the pencil into that zombie's pockets. Drop the can opener. Slowly reducing our carry weight, basically. What I'd like to be doing is moving stuff from the... Oh, the sling bag is not even got anything in it. We don't actually need it to be a sling bag right now. Let's right-click and hit reclaim sling bag. Just untie those knots real quick. And now it is a bed sheet once more, and we'll just put that in our bag. We can always turn it back into a bag later to use. And I think at this point, there are more zombies. I want to keep going, but we're at about the time where I should stop somehow. Let's run in here. I'm just going to go... Is this a bathroom? Kind of risky to be going in. Oh, dark. Turn light switch. Okay, light switch. You need to look for light switches before I go closing doors. Light switch, then door. That's the procedure now. Remember it carefully. I do not like... There's still banging going on. Okay, let's make sure nothing followed me. But it's been my habit for a long time to always try and log out in some kind of interior like this, just because I used to lag really badly when I would load the game, right? So I would click to start, I'd click when it prompted me, and then it would just like be black screen for a bit, and I would hear zombies, and then like the terrain would load in, and then my character's like underwear and body would load in, and then the gear and the zombies would slowly load in around me. And during that time, I learned the hard way I could be killed. So I always try and log out, especially in multiplayer where there's like server lag. I will often log out literally like this, like barricading myself in a bathroom stall. So that's going to be it for this episode, guys. I hope you've enjoyed. Maybe you've learned from my successes and mistakes. Feel free to ask questions about the game and stuff in the comments. I will try and address it either by responding to your comment if I can. There have been a lot of comments though, or I'll try and cover it when we get to it in game. I will say see you all in the next one. And if you've been supporting the channel through YouTube memberships or through the Patreon page linked down in the description, thank you so much for your support. It helps me keep going. I will see you all next time. Next episode coming very soon. And yeah, have a wonderful day, everyone, and happy surviving.